Look, MMA math tells us that this should be an easy fight to pick because obviously in his last fight, Joaquin Buckley got fraud checked by Usman on the ground. It was the first time he'd fought an elite wrestler, and Usman was pretty much taking him down at will. Now, this is a different fight because although while Brady is a good wrestler as well, he's not the same level of wrestler as Usman in my opinion. But when it comes to the grappling, when he hits the mat, he's much more dangerous. He's actually got finishing potential, a lot of submissions in his arsenal, whereas Kamaru Usman will just try and smother you and land a bit of ground and pound. So, this is much more risky once it hits the mat for Joaquin Buckley. But what I will say is that Sean Brady does not trust his grappling early on. In the Michael Morales fight, didn't shoot a single takedown. In the Leon Edwards fight, didn't shoot a single takedown, got him down at the end of round 1 with a judo trip from the inside in the clinch. But he's just got a tendency to not trust his grappling, his wrestling early on. I don't know if that's whether he's trying to find his timing or keep the surprise element there, but sometimes he just doesn't shoot takedowns early. And what I will say is that Joaquin Buckley is very dangerous on the feet, very dangerous, and especially early on in a 3-round fight. He KO'd Wonderboy, TKO'd a much better version of Vicente Luque. Joel Alvarez, lightweight skill, couldn't even TKO Vicente Luque, couldn't even get him out of there. Luque is very tough, so Joaquin Buckley is dangerous on the feet. We've seen some of the craziest knockouts in UFC history come from him, and with what just happened in the Morales fight, maybe it could happen again. Brady does need to grapple early in this fight, he really does. Now, like I say, I don't think that Brady's the same level of wrestler as Usman. His double leg entries aren't as slick, his timing isn't as good. But like I say, once he hits the mat, his finishing potential is unreal. His A to B's, his jiu-jitsu, it's all there. So I am going to favour Sean Brady to win this fight, but he has to wrestle. He has to wrestle early.